Prime Minister Abe, he will be the
Thank you.
first Asian leader to meet with Donald Trump. What is that meeting going to be like? Is Mr. Abe going to be able to strike a good rapport with the new president-elect?
First of all, the timing was very good. This week, the long scheduled was the APEC meeting that is going to take place in Peru, to which Shinzo Abe has been supposed to join and go. And we will have to stop over for refueling in the United States. And during the phone conversation between the two leaders, there was a natural agreement between the two that let's have it in New York, and that's going to happen tomorrow, New York Standard Time.
Okay, but your thoughts about the personalities of these two leaders when they sit down and talk? Is this going to be a friendly encounter?
This is going to be the first encounter, of course, and I can tell you, Mr. Abe, Prime Minister Abe, has been very much thrilled and excited to see President-elect Trump, because he is looking at a long-term calendar, sort of, that in 2, 3, 4 years even, that Shinzo Abe, Prime Minister Abe, will have to work with President of the United States, new President Donald Trump. And I think this is going to be a very good opportunity for both these leaders to get to know each other well.
Yeah, and it's going to be an opportunity to talk about security. Is there concern about the security alliance, especially after Trump suggested the Japanese should go it alone in the region?
Well, in terms of the cost of covering the U.S. forward deployment, Germany covers 23, Korea 26. But in the case of Japan, the Japanese government is covering 54, more than a half of the cost of U.S. forward deployment. And when it comes to the U.S. commitment in Japan, it is not just about Japan, needless to say. It is about a broad Indo-Pacific, Asia-Pacific region. And so long as the United States commits itself in providing security to this broad region, I think what matters is location, location, location. So Japan can provide the United States with the best place for them to forward deploy their forces.
And when you talk about location, that's also brings up the issue of proximity to North Korea. I mean, what does Japan want to hear from the new president-elect, from Donald Trump, on that issue?
Well, I can tell you there will be no bullet points emerging from the first bilateral meeting between the president-elect and the Japanese prime minister. I would say that the time is going to be used for these two men to exchange views, a whole sorts of views, from domestic challenges in both countries to international. So any specificity might be discussed, but in broad terms, it's going to be very much important for them to tune their wavelength, if you like.